Hi, I'm ADERO Silversmith.
I'm Robbie Maldonado.
We are ADERO,
And you're watching the Arizona Breakdown.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Arizona Breakdown. This week we have a few bands with a couple new releases on our radar. And before I forget, yes, it was my birthday recently, and thank you for all the birthday wishes. Definitely appreciate it. First up, we have a band that's been a personal favorite of mine for a little while now, a Lapse of Ethos. A Lapse of Ethos currently consists of the brothers Michael and Alex Macias, Zachary Davenport, Nico Dave Pascal, and Mike Hunt. The 5-year veterans just released their newest single, Trunkbound, and rather than just sit here and listen to me talk about it, let's just go ahead and take a listen. That was Lapse of Ethos and their newest single. Lapse will be here with Scylla and Glass Creatures for the Darkness Before Dawn, Hostage Situation, and Burning the Masses reunion show. That's going to be June 10th at Club Red. Pre-sales are $10 and we'll have the link in the description. Next up, brand new to the scene, we have our friends in the band Sunspeaker. Although the band may be new to the Arizona music scene, the members certainly are not. This band consists of members Randy Abbott, Tyler Allen, Josh Hull, and Ryan Todd. Who knew that these guys combined would create such a great atmospheric death metal experience? Well, actually, after having jammed with Tyler in the past, I could definitely see this happening. But point being, Sunspeaker have just released their single, I, from their upcoming album, Of Lustra. So let's just check it out. I is currently available on iTunes, Spotify, Bandcamp, and Google Play. We'll be sure to keep you guys updated with more news on the band Sunspeaker as we get it, so make sure you stay tuned. I've been wanting to mix it up a little bit here recently, so next up we have the ladies from the rock band ADERO. So, tell us about yourselves. How did you guys start?
So we started last December. Me and ADERO have had each other on social media for years.
But we never really contacted each other, really.
No.
Not much at all. I used to do tattoos, and she asked me for a quote one day, and I think that's how we became friends on Facebook. But after that, the social media just kind of linked here and there.
And then, you build up social media. But one day I got a Snapchat. So I opened the Snapchat, and it was just ADERO shredding on guitar. And I was like, what the hell? I literally replayed it, and I was like, okay, wait, ADERO Silversmith, went on Facebook. I had her as a friend already, so I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it. I've been looking to do an all-girl band with a chick that just shreds and rocks. So I hit her up. And then at first she was like, nah, I only do blues. Nah, I only do rock and roll. And I was like, well, honey,
Yeah.
I'm knocking at the right door then.
But then after that, it didn't stop. It was just like, start a band with me. Every week, start a band with me, start a band with me, start a band with me,
You have
for
to be
months
persistent.
on end.
You have to be persistent.
And then one night I was like, you know what? I think it's time we meet. So you wanted to do some karaoke or something?
I mean, anybody who knows me knows that I love to do karaoke. Are you bullshitters 414?
Yeah.
I'm there.
We went and did karaoke, and we sang Dream On together.
Ooh, there you go.
After
And then
barely
after
meeting
that,
each other.
yeah,
It was
the harmonics were on. Like, after that, we're just like, yep, this is gonna happen. This is starting now.
And then we got really, really drunk together. So, and
That's
then
the end of every story.
yeah, right. So then after that, we decided to start like learning some covers, and then we started playing at places like the Rebel Lounge or Joe's Grotto for open mic nights. And we're like, you know what? people keep coming to our shows. People want to see us play. You know, she's got a following. I have a following from being in previous bands in Arizona. And then after that, we're like, hey, we should probably actually start writing our own shit, you know, and start getting stuff going. And so we have been, and then now we're rolling like a freight train right now.
We jumped from doing acoustic open mics to actually plugging in, and
Awesome.
that was the best transition, I must say. I have to say that. It's the best transition. You can only do so much on an acoustic, being a guitarist, and especially if you're doing just covers too. But you just plug in the electric, and then you just let me go.
Be free, dude.
So, actually, touching on a point that you both made there, previous bands. So, how does this differ from previous bands that you've been in? How is the dynamic here, and how did it just overall compare to what you've done in the past?
So with me, you know, I was in like a more like hardcore, metalcore scene, which was cool. You know, I'm super eclectic, so I love doing that. But, you know, my home roots are country, blues, classic rock. And I've always added that to the bands that I've been in. But I mean, it just wasn't always a connection for me. You know, my heart wasn't completely sold into it. I was sold because I was doing music. You know, we got a following, and it was fun, and it was what I needed right then and there. But doing this now, you know, we get to actually express everything we've loved our entire lives. You know, classic rock doesn't die. You know, it's the bass. You know, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin. You know, bringing that back, it just makes my soul personally happy. You know, not only that, but it differs because it's always been all male based. You know, I was either the only female, or, you know, of course there's just a female singer, or maybe a keyboardist, my sister, who was in the band with us. I wanted to express that femininity in our music. Girls can rock, you know, girls rock. So let's show them.
With me, like, the only, I guess I wouldn't say it was like actual bands. It was just playing with family. And everyone in my family, I grew up I have a family of musicians as well. Everyone knows how to play guitar, everyone knows how to play bass, everyone knows how to sing a hymnal. And that's all I did before, was just bluegrass and country. But of course, that obviously led me to my passion for blues. And like, me and my uncle, we would just like jam out together because he taught me how to play guitar. And that just, I never really started another band or actually went out to try to be in a band either. So this is really like my first time actually being in a band, especially just jumping into the Arizona music scene. Like, nobody's ever known ADERO because I'm very new to all of this too.
So of course when I saw her, I'd be like, mine.
That was ADERO Silversmith and Robbie Maldonado from the band ADERO. Like they mentioned, they have a show upcoming on July 7th with Paranova, Gold Season, and Black Throne. With this much advance notice, there's no reason not to check that one out. That's all I have time for. So if you have any bands that you want featured in the future, leave a comment down below. That way, we can go ahead and check out some great new music. But for now, my name's Andre, and this has been the Arizona Breakdown.